everyone, this is Relationship and High with Yetunde Mabel on Go Joy TV. And you know how we do it. Go to our YouTube page, youtube.com/Go Joy TV. Make sure you subscribe and put on the post notification icon. You need to see every of our content as they hot. Okay, today I'm excited. We're talking about woman in a marital relationship. And really, there's been a lot of prayer these days, like you need to get married, you're getting old, this, that, blah, blah. Even the people that are not as old as you had, you already have kids. And I'm like, is it by force? Okay, ladies, you need to let yourself get married when you want to get married. I don't know. I might be saying somebody's heart. These people will prioritize you, but they won't be in that marriage with you. And so, we want to take a break now. After the break, you know what we'll do? We're bringing in someone to talk to us today. You're welcome back to Relationship and High with Yetunde Mabel, and I have a beautiful northerner with me here. Like, she's beautiful. And okay, I like my guests to introduce themselves. So she's going to introduce herself. But please, she's taking.
Hello everyone, my name is Mrs. Freda Addo-Oludare.
Yeah, I love the Oludare part. Okay, I want to tell them, what do you do? They need to hear about it.
I'm a relationship blogger. I actually run my own blog. I create content for it. I accept content from outside writers. So in case you have something to write, please email me. Maybe drop something on the comment section below.
Yeah, definitely. I'll drop your email there. And she didn't actually tell you a part. She wrote an article about her proposal. Men, love me hungry you. Okay, so Freda, Mrs. Freda. I love that part. So I want you to tell me, these days, we're talking about a woman in a marital relationship, and you're like, there's this way that you're burning, like you have a lot to say, you want to say something. So I want you to burn for us. Let's hear something.
All right. I think basically the problem with our generation, and I say our generation because I'm not old at all, of course. The problem with our generation is that there's a lot of pressure from outside sources and even from inside, because at some point you start to look at yourself and start to ask, why am I not married? My friends are married, this one has done this one has done that, and I'm still here. So there's a lot of pressure from everywhere to settle down, and it's important for us to understand how permanent marriage is. Our generation is too quick to, we like Indomie things, just sharp, sit and settle down. Right. We don't realize how long it will take for you to stay in a marriage.
Like, I need to talk about that Indomie part. Like, we like sharp things. All we think about is the dresses we wear on our wedding day.
What would I wear? Who will do my makeup? Who's going to... my girls are going to sleep, this one, that one. And then you forget that after all that festivity that lasts at least maybe 5 or 6 hours, you're going back home with this man who you've never lived with, or at least you should have never lived with. And this is a whole new ball game for you, settling down, getting to know him now in close proximity, all of that.
That's a lot. That's really. It's very How was your first 2 months of marriage? Tell me.
My first 2 months of marriage, I think it was very easy to some extent because I married my best friend. I married someone I had been talking to for a while, I knew what he was capable of, I knew the type of things he would do. And those first 2 months are not even the real marriage. It's like when you're reaching the end of the first year that you realize that
you know what I actually married about the first 2 months is there's this way that we still believe that if someone is in a marriage for like 2 months, 3 months and everything is still fine, you're like, oh, these things are fine. And really, sometimes this prayer that puts you into that marriage might not really show the effect at those first few months. It might be later on when you start living with this person. So what can you tell the ladies out there, like, before they get married, before you even think of marriage, irrespective of the kind of prayer you get from home, from the society, from your peer, what are the things you need to consider as a woman?
I remember when my husband was starting to talk about marriage, we were still just friends at that period. And he was starting to talk about marriage. He was asking when would I be ready? And I said at financially stable age. When I'm old enough to have my own money and be fine with it, you know. For you, it might be something different. I think that when it comes to going into marriage as a woman, you need to consider yourself. What am I okay with? You know, where am I in my life? You know, what is the thing that I would be happy to enter my marriage with? You know, that kind of thing.
Right.
It's not everybody who would say they want money in their marriage. If you're marrying a $10, what are you looking for money for? You know, if you're marrying somebody who doesn't mind, like my husband doesn't mind if I don't have money, but it's a personal, you know. So your decision to want to get married should be personal. It should be, personal. Am I convicted? Yeah. Am I ready? Where am I psychologically? You know, all of that.
Yeah, and you know, you actually said something. It's important that we know ourselves.
Yes.
Before you even get married, before you can get to know another person, how well do you know yourself?
Yes.
How well do you think you can relate with other people? You know, there are instances whereby you know that I'm this kind of person that easily gets angered, like all of that. Exactly. You don't expect me to want to go with somebody like that too. And so, you know, you were saying something. People ask, how do I know if I'm ready? How do I know? You know, you said, okay, you should be convicted. And how do you even know when you're convicted?
Personally, I did not know I was ready. I was not sure. I was convinced that I was ready because I had a list of things. You know how you make ideas for your life? I had a list of things I knew I wanted to do. I must do this one. I must do that one. Before I get married, this must happen. That must happen. So marriage was not even in the next 5 years for me. So, and no one in my family was putting pressure on me. So I was lucky to not, you know, be in a hurry or in a rush for any of that. But I would say my husband convinced me to marry him in the sense that I felt safe with him. Whoa. I didn't feel like my dreams, all the things I wanted to achieve would die because I'm marrying this person. You know, I knew that I was marrying somebody who would even make me push forward to do all those things that I wanted to do. So it didn't feel like marriage anymore. It just felt like I was moving in with my best friend to live forever, you know, and that was fine for me.
Wow. Okay, so that's cool. You know, I like the part of safe, like a safe place. So after the break, we're going to be talking about that safe place. Like, there are some things I really want to ask you. You know, when you're saying it supports your goals. Okay, after the break, we'll know. Yes, you're welcome back. And you know, she was talking about a safe place. Like, that alone is enough for me. Knowing that you have a place that is safe in a man. Really. And so I want to tell me, you know, you were talking about somebody that has been helping you, supporting you. How much can you emphasize on that part of marriage?
Okay. For instance, right now, as we're talking, I had a baby 2 months ago, and he's right now taking care of our baby.
I can actually testify to that. He's right here with us in the studio with the baby. With the baby.
Yeah, so things like that. He's like, when I'm trying to apply for stuff, sometimes I get emails from companies asking me to maybe send some other documents or whatever, and I'm like, I didn't apply for this company. He's like, oh yeah, I applied for it for you.
Really?
That kind of person. Like,
wow.
He has all my documents. Whenever I need something, he's my go-to person. He's the person I call for everything whenever I need anything.
Wow.
You know, so being able to have somebody who provides like a shelter, like a home base for you. That's important in marriage, because it gets very lonely. Your family will leave you. Your friends would, you know, assume you have somebody. Everybody assumes there's somebody else for you.
Trust
you need
me.
that one person.
One person. Trust me, I'm blushing on your behalf because she has that one person. And so, can you rate yourself and probably your husband? Were you 100% while you got married?
I think that even right now, we're not 100% yet. It's a work in progress every day. We fight almost every other day. But the important thing is that we come back to each other and we make up almost every other day.
So I want you to just tell our ladies out there, guys, you can't be 100%. You can't get 100% man. But then you have to try to make things work day by day. And so I know she has something to say to ladies on that prayer. Please hear from her.
The internet says that the life expectancy of a woman is 81 years. In Nigeria, is about 56, 57 or thereabout. You are probably 25, 26, 27, even if you're 30. Imagine that you live 81 years in an unhappy marriage. That's
that's
lot. At least 50 years being unhappy. At least 50 years being unhappy.
Wow.
So you need to consider that your single period is much shorter than your married period.
Right.
When you want to pick somebody to marry, pick someone that you'll be happy forever with. Imagine that when we reach heaven, God now says, oh yeah, your mansion and his mansion will be the same. Imagine that. His mansion will be right next to yours. That's forever and ever and ever. Consider that when you're picking your spouse. It's not just a right now thing. It's a long, lifelong decision that will impact your children and your children's children. When you think about it that seriously, you might be able to consider not to rush into anything.
So, guys, I'll say that it's okay to enjoy your singlehood.
That's right.
But don't be too comfortable being single. People don't always tell us that truth. Like, there's a way they tell you, oh, it's okay to enjoy your singlehood, blah, blah, blah. But please, don't get too comfortable in it. And if you think you're not going to get married, that is fine. You have your reasons. And if you want to get married, that is also fine. But make sure the person you're getting married to is your friend, is somebody you're comfortable with, is somebody you can call your safe place, is somebody that you know that has your support always and every time. So when you're with that person, you're having beautiful moments. Like, it's not always going to be beautiful. Fine. Sometimes it's going to be very rough. But then at these times, you know that when it's rough, you're coming back to a place that is beautiful, that can complement. Yes, for that rough part. And so, ladies, don't allow that prayer. Please, don't let that Ashwebi prayerize you to getting married. Mommy will tell you to, but she's not going to stay in there with you. And ladies, I want to hear from you. I want to read your comments. I want to know your opinions. I want to know what you think. So please go to our YouTube page, youtube.com/GoJoyTV. Drop your comments. And if you want to contact her, you want to hear a lot from her, just drop your message. I'll make sure I create the link for that. I remain your girl, and before I say I remain your girl, I need to let you know that Freda, she's a very, very, very good relationship blogger. Trust me, I give it to you. And so, Yetunde Mabel is signing out. We'll see you some other time. Thank you.